slide?
Yes, ma'am.
Good afternoon, everyone present over here. I am Kavyasri. I am here to speak about online education. Online education is a form of education which is delivered and administered using the internet. Have a look on this slide. Can you explain me about this slide? Can you?
There's a book turning into laptop.
Yes, thank you. Yes, it is a book turning into a laptop. It is that we are using digital platforms as reading the book. Online teaching is like it provides continuous information and knowledge in today's world, so we can be lifelong learners. Coming to advantages and disadvantages. In this slide, you can observe that one is full of classroom environment and the other is online environment. So we will go with advantages of online learning. Online learning is efficient, it is accessible, and it is affordable. And it makes oneself to self-learn. We can self-learn from digital platforms. In this slide, we can see that a girl is watching some digital platforms in time. So we have time flexibility. This is also an advantage of online learning. Coming to the statistics of the online learning, from 2016 to 2017, the e-marketing increases by 200% in just 3 years. So we can understand the use of online learning and learning in digital platforms. Coming to disadvantages of online learning, it may create a sense of isolation. Everyone learns in their own manner and it requires self-discipline too. If we are in classroom environment, our teachers are there to self-learn us and say about discipline. But in the online learning, we can't self-discipline. We should require self-discipline. Online classes are prone to technical issues. If we have any network issues, we can't enjoy the online environment and it needs more screen time. So our eyes will get affected due to this. In this slide, you can see that technology is ruling ourselves. A gadget is saying that, welcome, I am your teacher in the first picture. And the second picture, a computer and a pencil are fighting each other. The pencil is a classroom environment and the computer is online environment. As many one are using online environment, classroom environment and online environment are fighting to each other. And difficulty to adapt, requires computer skills, lack of education. These all comes under disadvantages of online learning. Have a look on this slide. Can anyone say what it is? Can you say?
You can answer if you have any inputs.
It shows us how the education by books is converted into online.
Yes, thank you. I feel that by learning in digital platforms also, with self-discipline, we can learn and we can get a good degree. Thank you for giving me this opportunity. Anyone have any questions to ask? Thank you.
Thank you. 54.
Good evening to all. I am Shiva. Today we discuss about academic freedom. What is an academic freedom? Anybody tell? of teachers, students to teach, to learn, and pursue knowledge without unreasonable interference from law or institutional regulations. Importance of academic freedom. Academic freedom plays an important role in society. It develops a person, individual professionals. Types of academic freedoms. First one is institutional academic freedom, and second one is student academic freedom. Institutional academic freedom is the freedom of public colleges or universities to flexibly fulfill their missions without undue interference from external bodies like political or special interested groups. Student academic freedom. Student academic freedom is the freedom to explore their knowledge, building their opinions to share with friends or teachers. Reasons why academic freedom is not ensured by people. The most common reason is that people don't know about academic freedom. The second reason is people who know but they stop by powerful people like political persons. We can erase our words or rearrange our words to tell anything about academic freedom with others. We tell positive and guiding about them. How people get academic freedom. First one is spread the academic freedom as much as you can by newspaper or anything. Communicate with others, um, sharing pamphlets by that way. Give people to freedom. What is about academic freedom? To research that. The third thing is remove the fear from our mind. Ensure that people don't have any to ask questions or to get knowledge about anything, any person. Thank you. Can anybody ask any question?
Why do you think academic freedom is necessary?
Academic freedom is very necessary by, because we don't know about academic freedom. Academic freedom makes every students they know what rights they have. Any question? What are the limitations of academic freedom? There is no limitations of academic freedom. You ask any question to teachers.
All right, thank you. Good evening, one and all. I'm Lahari, and my topic is about Indian education system. Indian education system is basically levels of schooling in India. There are four levels. There are lower primary, upper primary, high and high secondary. And basically, Indian education system has many advantages and disadvantages. And some good thing about Indian education system is that we will have compulsory policies, 10th certificate or inter certificate to gain at least some employment in India, and that will be a very good part in Indian education system. And the main controversy is that government schools versus private schools. And here, can anyone tell me how many of your parents are from government teachers? Or something? Just
You guys can answer.
how many parents of yours are government teachers?
How many parents are government teachers?
Did you study in government school? So this will be one of the live example that though our parents are teaching in government schools with high salary, but we are not at all interested to study in those schools because lack of facilities or lack of education and lack of belief in government schools. Drawbacks in Indian education system is that we keep on mugging up the lessons or we continuously think that marks are important than practical knowledge. And even my schooling days, we were not having any games and we were continuously allowed to study since 6th to 10th. We were not having games classes and all. And that will be one of the example that Indian education system just concentrates on grades rather than physical and practical knowledge. Thank you for giving me this opportunity.
Any doubts? Ask them.
Any doubts?
Any doubts, people? No? Thank you. Okay, someone has a doubt.
Which education system is used in India?
What is it?
Which education system is used in India? You're telling about Indian education system. Which education system is used in India for practicing?
I did not understand your question. Please
Which
elaborate it.
Elaborate the question.
She is explaining about Indian education system, but she did not know about which Indian education system is using.
You can clarify that to her if she doesn't know.
I'm here to listen yours.
She's open to discussion. Yes. Okay, you have doubt.
In your opinion, our Indian education system is good or bad? According to your PPT.
That is the reason I said I design both advantages and disadvantages. Advantages is that we will be having minimum employment if you have minimum qualification. Disadvantage is that we concentrate on grades rather than practical knowledge. So,
Okay, thank you. Next, 56.
Good afternoon, everyone. I'm Hama. Good afternoon, everyone. I'm Hama, and today I'm going to say about the topic donating money to charities. Do anyone know about charities? Yes, you can see.
It is an organization which is set up to help and raise money for those who in need.
Yes, it is right. It is an organization set up to provide help and raise money which who are in need. There are many there are many charities who provide education to the children and also help for health purpose, etc. We can publish pamphlets like this, uh, which reaches many people. We all used to receive WhatsApp messages like we are in need and give help us for us. And we also every daily workers who lost their jobs during Corona also these charities helped them. This pamphlet is March 2020 where we faced Corona and this charity helped them a lot. Together we can build an association which is by that we can poverty in children and give them best education and also help to them. Thank you. Anybody have any questions? Any questions?
Like nowadays, most of the people are asking for donation. Is it means most of them are trying to like
We should see that the donations who ask for donation should have a reason. So we should check that while donating.
like most of the like foundations are in also in fraud.
As they are fraud, also they give some which are published in newspapers that have proof for donation. Okay.
A very good day to you all. This is Shamla. I'm going to say a few words about misuse of plastic. Plastic is a solid material which is not degradable in the soil. Plastic on environment. Uses of more plastic creates threat to environment. So we should decrease the uses of plastic. Plastic adverse effects on environment. Garbage has been distributed on the oceans for as long as humans have sailed on the seas or oceans. Since 1940s, plastic is used in a vast manner. Plastic effects on human life. We know that plastic is not degradable. When it is burned, it releases some toxic chemicals in which we inhale the air, and there are so many effects to the human, like respiratory effects, loss of breath, and finally it leads to death. Disadvantages of plastic. is not decomposable, it weakens the ozone layer, it increases more toxic levels in the air. So we can reduce the uses of plastic in such a way using eco-friendly bags, use glass jars, own bottles, bamboo brushes, recycle bags, etc. Thank you. Any doubts?
Yes. Which country use more plastic bottles?
See, everyone uses more plastic.
Which country?
US. Any doubts?
Which country use more plastic? Plastic is plastic. Plastic is plastic.
Switzerland uses plastic. Thank you.
Could you please suggest some measures what we can take to reduce the plastic uses?
Using eco-friendly things, recycling the things which we use.
What are the toxic gases that are liberated by burning plastic? Can you explain to?
Carbon and nitrogen.
A good day to you all. My name is Rishma, and what are you observing on this slide? Did you have any idea about my topic on say this slide? Yeah, so nice speaking, right? Thank you. I'll give you a hint. My topic is just similar to, it is an art form, just like literature and painting. Did any guesses? Yeah, public speaking. Thank you. In this afternoon, I wish to speak a few words on the topic public speaking. We all know what is public speaking. Public speaking is also known as oration or oratory, which is traditionally meant for speaking to a live audience. It may be formally or informally. So my topic name is basically public speaking, an art of ruling. So let me tell you why it is called an art of ruling. In ancient days or in the days of kings, the kings and queens or uh, ruling the countries, the people according to the whims. But at this present scenario, even a dictator have a great courage in order to oppose the people. That means he has the convincing manner in him and the public speaking ability to speak to the people and oppose the people, right? Okay, for everything we need to know what it is, why, and how, right? So we already learned about what is public speaking, and let us discuss about what is the importance of public speaking. We all know how it is important. Over the years, public speaking have a major role in the government sector as well as education and business. And public speaking gives us the ability to educate, to influence, and also to inform. I think a powerful word in the hands of a speaker have a great power than a written word. Uh, when it comes to importance, it helps us to demonstrate our knowledge, to increase our knowledge, to impress others. That means it gives us a special identity among the people, and also it helps us to develop and show the confidence, and it differentiates us among the people. and gives us plenty of opportunities in our life. Okay, these are some of the characteristics of an effective public speaker. Confidence. The first one is confidence. Confidence is all about public speaking is all about confidence. When we are confident enough, we can uh, convey a message in a proper way to our audience. Confidence is a key when it comes to public speaking. Next one is excitement. We should have an excitement in ourselves in order to share something to the audience. And authenticity. Authenticity is all about what we say, how we say, and what we believe. That is all about authenticity. That is nothing but be yourself. And next one is passion. Passion is all about how we wish or how we are desperate to show something or to give something to audience. When we are passionate enough, we can give a good presentation. And then be yourself. Many times we are trying to imitate or we are trying to be others so that we have a good identification among the people. But it is very important when we give presentations, being yourself. But because you're a special one to your audience will connect to you as yours if you be yourself. So we should always try to be others while we present at all. Speak in an extra voice is another characteristics of an public speaker. So, did anyone know about the person who is on the screen? No? Okay. Let me share you his story. He's a person who gave his TED talk. I already listened to his TED talk, and I wish to share his experience with regard to this public speaking. He is the one. His name is Danish, as you see here. When he is in the school, his teacher suddenly asked him to introduce himself among his friends. Then he was shocked, and he can't able to communicate with the people because of lot of fear. Then he decided to learn this art called public speaking. Uh, and for this, he and his friend collaborated to develop an app called Ori. If you go to Play Store and search for Ori app, there is an app called Ori which helps us initially to learn public speaking. It helps us to know what are our filler words, what is our pace, what is our energy while we're speaking, and all these things. So that and it also gives us a descriptive thing which helps us to know what are our faults and how we can improve our public speaking. And last, some tips for effective public speaking or know your material. We should know what is the content before going to present. If we can fill our mind with a perfect content, that means what we wish to say, then it will be better for us. And practice is one of the things. We should have a lot of practice and then be confident. We should be very confident and then we should speak loud so that and clear so that the audience will get us in a way which we wish to give them. And last, public speaking is the art of giving power to words, to influence, to inspire, and to transform living. Thank you. Is there anything else?
What is the importance of public speaking to the advanced like students?
Especially students, when the students get an opportunity to speak, to share their thoughts and their intentions in a huge crowd, especially, public speaking really matters a lot in that time. And when we wish to give the presentations among the classmates too, it's really helpful.
Did you ever spoke in public? Like, do you have any real-time experience of this act?
Yeah, in my school days, for very few times, I got an opportunity and I use it. Thank you. Yeah, you can start.
Wishing you all a very good day. I'm Hemlata Thapa from first CSE, and today I'm here to share something very interesting and relative to you all. So before getting into the actual PPT, I just want you all to answer me a small and a tricky question. So are you guys ready? Okay, I'll just tell a couple of names now, and you should tell that one word which struck your mind immediately after hearing those names. So the names are as follows: Emma Watson, Anubhava Parmeshwar, Aishwarya Roy. What is that one word that struck your mind? Yes, exactly. Thank you, ma'am. So today our topic is something related to beauty. So the slide is already visible. Real beauty lies in the actions that we do. What is this real beauty? Okay, before getting into real beauty, first let us know what actually is beauty. So can someone help me in defining this? Or in your opinion, what beauty means? Yes? Yes. Anything else?
Your personality?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, and it's nothing but a combination of all the qualities like our personality, looks, everything matters. So beauty is of two types. We have already known what is beauty, right? So beauty is not the one which we see with our eyes, but it is the inner beauty. You might all get doubt, what is this inner beauty all about? It is nothing but it refers to the personality of a person, including his or her mind and character. So you might all get a doubt like how we can be more beautiful inside. The answer to this question lies in the next slide. So you can all see that slide, right? Is the slide visible, guys? So can you read some of them out? Yes. Thank you so much for your attention. What makes a person more beautiful inside is all those qualities that are visible on that side. Talented, strong, brave, determined. Yes, we'll just understand this concept with a short and a sweet story. Once a father gives a small photograph to his son and tells him, "We are gonna meet this beautiful person in this picture this day." Then the son immediately says, "Dad, the person in this picture is not that beautiful, but why do you describe him as beautiful?" Then dad immediately says, "Okay, son, you'll get to know the answer to your question when once we meet him." So the father and the son will go to meet the person in the photograph. When they reach there, the person there consoles everyone, like he provides food for orphans, and he also consoles who are there in sorrows. Then immediately after seeing those all actions, like accidentally from the son's, he spells out how beautiful is this person, Dad? You are exactly right. So, from this story, we can understand what actually is inner beauty. Right, guys? So, we have come to know the actual definition of real beauty. And if you want to have examples, here is the example. Mother Teresa, we all know her, right? Because of her love and work towards charity, we all get to know her. Though she is not attractive outside, she is very beautiful inside. So I just want to conclude my talk with two small and sweet sentences, which are nothing but the actual beauty comes to our ears, not when we put on some beautiful jewelry and all, but when we listen to others' sorrows. And not the beauty of our hands does not lie in the bangles and the bracelets that we wear, but if we lend our hands to help someone, there lies the actual beauty. Yes. Thank you. Queries, if any.
Do you think I'm beautiful? As perspective of your presentation.
Yes, of course. You are extraordinary.
Thank you.
Thank you. Right. Good. Right. 61. Ready.
Good afternoon to all. Today our topic is about animation. Do anyone watch any animation movies? Yes.
Everybody does.
Can you say some names?
Naruto. Naruto 1.9.
Any old animation movies like 1970s? 1970s.
Pokemon. Dragon Ball Z.
Thank you. Today I am going to say what is animation in my example is that I will observe the image. There is a part of its layers. Animation is known as the multiple of images comparing two video. And by comparing two videos, we can get a small image. Animation is known as method of taking a picture combined to form a video. The first animation, father of the animation, French is the father of the animation. His name is Emile Chor. He has first invented this animation in 1970. He has a vast story by inventing the animation story. When he was walking on the streets, he had observed so many streets and pockets about his comics. His comics have been taken as story of the animation parts. Later, he concluded a movie known as El Hospital. There are different type of animations. For example, traditional, 2D, 3D, and motion graphics and stop graphics. Here I show the sample of some animations 2D, 3D. Can anyone see the which one is traditional animation? Traditional animation. Can you see the second one? Stop motion. Can you see the second one? Second picture. Which animation it is? Can you identify it? Black. Horse. Black and picture. Wrong. Motion graphics. It is one type of motion graphics. First animation film. First animation film was invented in 1970. It was known as El Hospital by Cristiano. By doing this animation film, he has invented during the frames. He uses only 14 frames to take the animation. In doing the 14 frames, he have taken only 70 minutes, which is very less compared to nowadays animation films. And here, popular animation films are considered like Avatar, Toy Story, Minions, Frozen 2. Uses of animation. Nowadays, animation has been used in so many fields: educational fields, industries, textile industries. They have observed some popular games like Pac-Man. It is very popular animation in 1970. Softwares that are used in animations. The softwares have been used by different companies by different specs. For example, we should take Blender. Blender is a software, it is given and it is runtime of 2 GB RAM also. When comparing to the other softwares like Adobe, Alphabet, about Maya, this take inbound takes of 8 GB RAM. During inbound takes of 8 GB RAM, they can run the animation software very easily. You can see the observe the interference of animation softwares. Conclusion: by using animations, we can do movement films nowadays, and the future films like Avatar and so many films have been observed nowadays. Compare like education films like education skills like education for a YouTube channel. He use the animation skills and use do animation videos nowadays. Anybody have any questions?
How is animation got generated?
Got generated by the Frenchman. It was he was working on the streets now in 1970s. We have observed it on the comic books. The combination of so many pictures, like 17 pictures here combination, and it taken to 14 frames, and it got a combination 70 minutes, and the animation first English in 1970. Any questions?
Why is animations important?
Animation in the future. Nowadays we are using so many cameras like RTX5. We take the top most camera cover present here. Animation we can do the without any cameras we can render the image. So animation is very different.
Is there any difference between animation and a cartoon?
No, similarly there is difference between animation and cartoons. Cartoons are made up of 2D animations. There is more many advanced animations like this stop motion graphics. Nowadays you can see the outer look in upcoming film. It is in stop motion graphics and 3D graphics. Any questions? Thank you.
62.
A fine evening to one and all. As my presentation goes like this, the title of Life of a Soldier. Can anyone read for me the tagline of this?
Everyone have to be a soldier.
Yes, it actually goes everyone proud to be soldier. Can anyone justify this? Why everyone is proud to be soldier?
Serve the nation.
Can you repeat it again?
Because he works for the country.
Yeah, you had a point.
Serving the nation.
Because everyone has a responsibility to serve the country.
Yeah, ma'am, thanks, ma'am. Let's go for this daily schedule of a soldier. As you see, soldiers wake up at the time of morning 4:30, and he works and he trains himself to protect us. The hard life of a soldier. Can anyone describe the hard life of a soldier?
They have to wake up early and train every day hard. Train hard.
Another?
The training itself is very hard, and during the wars or something, he should carry all the guns, which really weighs a lot, and all the luggage with him. That is one of the.
It's true. Another?
A soldier must live like he should be away from his family. That is the most emotional and like it's very heavy to have it.
He away from his family to save his family, no.
Yes, but is that is one of the hard part of a soldier.
Soldiers treats the nation, whole nation is a family.
But emotionally, it is hard for him to be far away from the family.
Can anyone describe this picture?
Describe the picture.
There's a soldier smoking, pointing the gun at the enemy,
Yeah, you were right.
trying to defend.
Someone who facing soldier, what do you do at the first time when you face a soldier? For what?
It's just it's due to respect for what they do.
Yes, you had a point. soldiers not only saving our nation and saving the entire world, they are saving the comrades also, helping one on them. Do anyone say that random facts about the soldier? Soldiers are mainly in the age of 18 to 25. Do you know that?
Yes.
It's hard to live in the age of, it's hard in that age to leaving all of our families and friends and making our nation to be proud. Conclusion. Soldier of one of the greatest, soldier is one of the greatest assets of our country and another country. Thank you. The end. Anyone have any questions about this?
Anyone?
Have you ever dreamt to be a soldier?
Can you repeat it again?
Have you ever dreamt to be a soldier?
No.
You know the reason?
What?
What are the key points about the soldier? And the
The main reason is to be hard to win soldier. The main reason is to be hard to win soldier and trying to be a soldier.
Good. Thank you. 63.
Good afternoon, friends. Good afternoon, friends. This is Tagish. My topic is importance of value education. Is education is important? Yeah, we will discuss. What is education? Can anyone tell?
Is something which differentiates from good and bad.
Yeah, thank you. Education is the general sense. It is a form of learning in which knowledge, skills, and habits. Education is not only learning in schools and colleges, but also inculcating some values around us. Education is preparing a person to face everyday's life. By educating, we have direct and indirect effects. Direct effects like cognitive skills, that is having reasoning skills and decision making skills. And indirect effects means poverty reduction and why education is important. Importance of education. Education is important to gain the property for decision making, and one book, one pen, and one teacher can change the world, said by Malala Yousafzai. And education is the most important weapon to change the world, said by Malala Yousafzai. Significance of importance means by educating
What's happening?
a man without education is like a building without foundation. A right way of education means not only having bookish knowledge but also having general knowledge gaining around us.
Will you come back again?
Yeah.
Yes. Then don't struggle, just tell it. Okay,
Good afternoon.
start. Switch on the mic and start. Up.
Good afternoon.
Yourself.
Good afternoon. My name is Lakshman. I'm going to tell about the importance of sports in student life at college. I'm going to tell about the importance of sports in student life.
Speak what you have, whatever you have to tell.
I'm going to tell about sports, history of sports, important sports, and advantages of sports.
Keep the mic closer.
Sports is the activity involving physical and mental exertion.
Come back. Seems like one.
Afternoon, everyone. So I'm going to talk about Messi as my favorite football player. You may, most of you may not know him, but he's a famous player in football. To know about him, you need to know about his past. His full name is Lionel Andres Messi. He was born in 24th June 1987. Now he's 35 years old, and now he plays for PSG, that's Paris Saint-Germain. In in his early life, he had been through many struggles. Like his parents were not that much rich. He struggled his way in football. Uh, he was very short and was not selected, but through his gameplay, he got selected. He got selected, and now he's the most famous player in the world. And achievements of Messi, he won the FIFA Ballon d'Or, the award in 2009 as the Player of the Year, And in the 2010, 12, and 13, they also won the UFP Team of the Match. Also won the Copa America. So how was I inspired from Messi? So in many of the interviews, he told like the best decisions that are made, that are not made from the mind, but with your instinct. The most improvement is always possible, even though it's even though you not feel if you not feel to feel everything. So is one of the favorite quotes that I want. You have to fight to reach your dream, and you have to sacrifice and work hard for it. Thank you. Have any questions?
How many members in the football?
16.
Okay. Out of all the football players, why did you choose Messi as your favorite?
Actually, I like Ronaldo, but I don't want to talk. I don't want to do a presentation on him. So, let's see.
Okay. She wants to ask about. What is the personality trait that inspires you in Ronaldo?
Individualism. Because he also he doesn't he doesn't he always tries to be like to bring out the best out, not to like to select Messi. He doesn't compare about Messi that he is less or he's superior to Messi. He just talks about himself and do the best to improve himself.
Very good. Thank you. Next. 66.
Good evening, Manga.
Put the mic closer.
Good evening, Manga. I am Manoj Kumar from CSE-A. I am telling about online gaming and adequate social balance. Online gaming is an electronic game playing over the computer network, practically over
Put your mic closer to your mouth.
practically over the internet.
Louder.
There is a types of online games. There is a battle royale games and online casino games, first person shooter games, etc. There is an advantages and disadvantages of online games. There is advantages computer.
What happened? Watching. That is your watching. Why did you use the
There is advantages of online games, computer fluency, develops strategy, coordination, absorb information in a fun way, improve the creativity. And there is also disadvantages of the online games. Excess of video games are addictive if people keep playing them without any break. some games contains violence, health
You have to
problem.
come back again, go prepare and come back. Please. 64. 63 also. Where is it? You ready? 1 minute. This is yours, right? Okay. You can start.
Good evening. This is Rajesh. My topic is importance of value education. Now I'm gonna tell about education. Education is a form of learning in which knowledge, skills, and habits of a group of people. Education is preparing a person to face everyday's life. Education is not only learning knowledge and everyday skills. Education is an enlightening experience. Education is not only bookish knowledge but also inculcating moral values and attitude of learning. Education has two effects, like the direct effects and indirect effects. Direct effects means by our daily life, we all go to schools and colleges, we will get cognitive skills, problem solving skills, better knowledge, risk perception. By education, we'll have indirect effects also like poverty reduction, social capital. By all the combination of these effects, we will get vulnerability reduction. That means we can have affected to different any attacks like mentally, either mentally or physically. Why education is important? Importance of education. Process of learning and knowing. Not restricted to our school. That means not only having just theoretical knowledge, but we should have also practical knowledge. Existence of human beings is fruitless without education. Yeah. Assured of making right waves. Significance. Education makes better citizens. Education makes a worthy contribution to our lives. It makes citizens responsible. An educated person is a better citizen. A man without education is like a building without foundation. One pen, one book, one teacher can change the world. Said by Malala Yousafzai. And education is the most powerful weapon can change the world. Said by Nelson Mandela. Right way of education. The great aim of education is not knowledge but action. We should maintain that education, but in the sense of helping another. Education helps in health development. As we can see the statistics, the age above 18 can know what to take health tips by educating. Conclusion: I strongly admit that education is the milestone of every type of national development. With education, all the nations can develop its economy and social to be better than before. I believe all the type of education, especially the basic education, creates awareness in both men and women that makes us self-reliant and self-dependent. It has power to create stability, understanding, and equality among people, family, society, and further the nation. Thank you.
Any questions?
Any queries?
64. Is this yours? Okay, come on.
Good afternoon. My name is Rashma. I am studying today about importance of sports in student life. Now I am going to tell about sports, history of sports, different sports, and advantages of sports. Advantage sports. In my opinion, sports means it develops social skills, physical fitness, obedience, resourcefulness, teamwork, and social tolerance. Now we talk about sports. Sports is an activity involving physical and mental exertion and skills which develops individual and team competes against each other for entertainment. Sports plays a great role in our life and keeps us healthy and active. We can have a healthy mind when only when we have a healthy body. Sports help us to maintain a good healthy body, and sports have massive positive effect on both the mind and body. History of sports. The physical activity that developed in the sports was early has links with ritual warfare and entertainment. Its sports first started in the Greece in 776 BCE in the Olympia. Later, later by increasing and organizing the sports Olympia, and it's given Olympics the name. Importance of sports. Sports helps in maintaining mental and physical strength. Blood pressure remains healthy. Blood vessels remain clean and reduces sugar levels. Sports also very important for lung functioning and bone strength, and to get free from some diseases. Advantages of sports. Sports help in maintaining our fitness and health. Sports gives us self-confidence and energy factor, decision making and teamwork. Sports increases our discipline factor. Finally, I am going to conclude as champions are made in gym, champions are made from something they have deep inside. Thank you.
Any questions asked if questions?
Any questions?
Can this sports day celebrated? Sports day.
When is sports day celebrated?
August 20.
Thank you. 63. 66. You can start.
Good evening, one and all. Welcome to CSE-A. I'm telling you about online gaming. Online gaming is tend to social balance. What do you mean by online gaming? Online gaming is electronic game playing over a computer network practically over the practically over the internet. Practically over the internet.
Be louder, be confident, and put your mic closer to your mouth.
There is a types of online games, first-person shooter games, online casino games, battle royale games, etc. There is advantages and disadvantages of online games. Advantages of online games: computer fluency, absorb information, absorb information in a fun way. There is a disadvantages of also online games. Some games contains violence, health problems, might limit academic progress, etc. A threat to online gaming is a threat to a social balance. There is a various studies show that playing too much computer games and physical damage increases excessively and more stress due to much excitement. Yeah.
Any doubts? Any questions? No?
What the game you prefer in the online game?
BGM, Free
Thank you.
Can you relate the single player games and multiplayer games?
Single player games means offline games, multiplayer is online.
What is the net worth we can gain from the game? Net worth gain from the game.
Okay. Thank you. Alright, you know how to change the slide, right? Slide the arrow. Yeah. Fine. Come on, start.
Good evening, friends. I'm Neeraj of CSE.
Be loud and
Today
clear.
I'm taking part on health and hygiene. Because what is health? According to World Health Organization, the state of physical, mental, and social well-being without any disease and weakness is called health. And there are variety of definitions based on different purposes for this health. Health is the greatest gift, and contentment is happiness. It's the greatest wealth for us. Now, let me tell you some tips for health. Eat a healthy food. Consume less salt and sugar. Reduce harmful fats. Avoid harmful use of alcohol. Don't smoke. Be active. Check your BP regularly. Get tested. Now, what's hygiene? Hygiene is the Greek goddess of cleanliness, sanitation, and health. So the word hygiene is a Greek word. Oral hygiene includes brushing, flossing your teeth, working in a clean kitchen, promote your good hygiene in food. So you can stay healthy during flu season. It's tips for hygiene. Shower bath daily, and change your clothes, wash your clothes. Always wash your hands after using restroom. And eat a healthy and well-balanced diet full of protein, vegetables and fruit. Stay away from sweets and drink plenty of water to stay hydrated. Yes. Thank you.
Very good. Any questions? Ask your question.
Any questions?
Why are you wearing the mask? Are you being more hygiene?
I'm not that much handsome like you. So
I'm not saying handsome, I'm saying hygiene.
oh, okay. To be hygiene, I'm wearing a mask. Don't you?
Sure.
Oh, yeah, why are you laughing? Sure. Any doubts? Yours?
You probably do.
Okay. Okay. Probably
Why
ask a
are you
question.
wearing your mask?
To be hygiene, ma'am. To be hygiene. Any questions?
How does that protect you?
You can know the use of it. Okay. Mask protect us from diseases.
I'm asking why are you wearing the mask?
Yes. So, you know about coronavirus now, don't you? Don't you?
Small man. We don't do corona mask.
Oh, oh, sorry.
But stopping yourself from affecting
Any questions?
All right, thank you. Yes.
Any tricks and tips to be hygienic? What tricks and tips to be hygienic?
Told you that. Okay. Eat healthy food. Wash your hands. Stay hydrated. Okay. Keep your surroundings clean. Which you, so by this you can be healthy and hygiene. Any doubts?
Thank you.
Thank you.